Hey everyone, welcome back to another video. For today's video, I am going to be doing a fragrance haul, and it's not going to be my typical type of haul. It is going to be a little bit different because I had a few fragrances kind of put away in a bin to haul for you guys, and I realized that I had 4 fragrances from Guerlain. So I wanted to make it like a one brand type of haul. So today's haul is going to be a Guerlain Perfume haul. If you are new to my channel, welcome. My name is Amy. I do videos on fragrance, beauty, self-care, and body care. If you like that type of content, don't forget to subscribe to this channel before you leave today's video. And if you are a returning subscriber, welcome back. How are you guys doing today? I am so happy to have you here with me, and I appreciate all of the love and the support. With that said, let's get into today's haul. Alright guys, so today we're going to be doing a haul. I'm catching up on fragrances that I have inside of a bin that I need to haul for you guys, and I'm pretty much almost done with that bin, and I haven't really been buying perfumes like how I used to. I used to order a lot from FragranceNet and I would just get a bunch of fragrances in, but lately I've kind of slowed it down a little bit, and the only perfumes that I've really been buying has been new releases. But this has been sitting in my collection or in the haul bin for months. So I have had these in that bin since like around November, which is when I kind of did a lot of fragrance purchases, and I just kind of let them sit there because I don't like doing super long hauls with a bunch of fragrances because it's just too much. I like to focus on 4 to 5 fragrances per video. That way the video is not too long. But I am going to start off with the first fragrance I picked up. And this fragrance, I already owned it in my collection, but I got the wrong packaging. If you guys saw that haul, you guys saw that I ended up getting this Petite Robe Noire Intense in this packaging right here. And I thought that I was going to get the regular like see-through blue packaging. And I got different feedback on this one. I got some people telling me that it's the exact same thing, and then I had people telling me that there was a difference. So I just got super curious and I ended up purchasing the regular Petite Robe Noire Intense, which comes in this packaging right here. And this is the 3.3 fluid ounce bottle because they didn't have any other options. So here is the bottle for this one. So I prefer this bottle way more than the one that I just showed you. And the main accords for this fragrance are sweet, fruity, woody, caramel, powdery, vanilla, and patchouli. And the top notes are cotton candy, blueberry, raspberry, and cassis, and bergamot. Middle notes are Bulgarian rose, orange blossom, and jasmine. And the base notes are vanilla, patchouli, sandalwood, and white musk. And this one, I'm iffy about this one. It's definitely not a love at first sniff for me, but it is a very unique fragrance. I get so much of the patchouli, and that's usually what messes up these types of fragrances that everyone goes crazy over because they have beautiful cotton candy notes. This one has blueberry. It just sounds so exciting. But when I actually put my nose to this, I get more patchouli than anything else. And I wish that it wasn't that way because it's crazy how from the first spray, it kind of just skips over those opening notes and it goes straight to the patchouli, which happens to me with a lot of fragrances. I'm going to spray my hand. Yeah, it smells almost masculine to me. It has like a pretty, like sexy vibe, like those blueberries and that cotton candy is dark. It's not juicy and bright and girly. It's like a more seductive, deep cotton candy and blueberry. But it is drying down on the skin kind of nice. I think that I would keep this one for like just an evening out somewhere, if I need something that's a little bit more on the sexy side, because this is definitely a deeper type of fragrance. This is not something that I would wear on an everyday basis or during the day. But what I'm curious about is if these two are exactly the same or if there's a difference. I think they're the same. I'm gonna let it dry down a little bit just to make sure. I like the way that it's drying down. So the opening for me is a little harsh. The patchouli is kind of strong, but now that it's drying down, it's kind of like working in reverse for me. So the top notes are kind of peeking through more now in the dry down. I'm getting more of that blueberry and cotton candy now that it's drying down. I don't know if I could tell the difference between these two. I think that it's the same thing. I just don't really like this packaging, and I know it's such a horrible reason to go and get this one, but I think it's just my collector mind messing with me. I just prefer it because I do own the Petite Robe Noire. I believe this one is Eau Fraiche, which I do have a pretty good dent on this one. I love this one. So yeah, I wanted them to kind of be the same. Yeah, I think they're the same. So I'm just gonna put this in my declutter box and see if maybe my mom wants it when she comes over. I have that declutter bin is full of fragrances. I'm going to be keeping this one just to play around with it. This is a haul. It's kind of like a first impressions type of thing. So it's not my final thoughts on this one. But yeah, hopefully I end up liking it because I did end up getting the big bottle of this one. They didn't have any other choice. But I do prefer the Eau Fraiche one. This one has cherry, it has almond in it. It's a little bit just easier to wear. But I didn't love this one right off the bat when I got it. So I am going to be just playing around with this one to see how I feel about it. All right, so next up, staying in the same category, I ended up getting the La Petite Robe Noire, just the original one. And I'm also iffy with this one. So this packaging is so adorable. So it comes in this little cute box. And this one I did get a smaller bottle. This one is a 1.6 fluid ounce, and here is the bottle for this one. And the main accords for this one are sweet, cherry, fruity, almond, nutty, soft, spicy, vanilla, anise, and rose. The top notes are sour cherry, almond, red berries, and bergamot. Middle notes are licorice, rose, tea, thyme, rose, and the base notes are vanilla, anise, tonka bean, patchouli, and iris. So the two little troublemaker notes that I see here that could possibly give me a little bit of trouble is licorice and patchouli. Everything else looks fine in this one. So I had sniffed this one when I got it, but it's been a long time, so I honestly don't even remember. Ooh. This one's nice today. Today I'm getting, the first time that I sprayed this, I was getting kind of like a weird, I was just getting, I believe, more of the licorice, kind of like a herbal, weird scent to this one. But today I'm picking up a lot of the red berries, the sour cherry. I'm gonna spray this on my wrist. Yeah, today I'm getting a more brighter cherry with almond. So I'm getting the opening notes way more than the first time that I sniffed this. The first time I sniffed it, I was like, I don't know if this is for me. It was a little too like syrupy, kind of like cough syrup type of scent. But today I'm kind of getting like these vibes, but in a more thick way, in a more concentrated way. So this would be like the this Eau Fresh, this is kind of like the cologne version, so it's lighter, it's more watery. So I'm kind of getting that vibe from these two. This one's like the more concentrated version. And it smells really good today. It smells like a cherry dessert. This one I'll have to play with, but it does smell very sexy but playful at the same time. It's like fun and flirty, but then it has like a sexy, deeper, darker side to it. I think it's pretty. Ooh. This one's drying, the dry down, and this one is starting to get really nice. It's like I get patchouli, but with blueberry, which blueberry is so rare for me to find in fragrances. I don't have many fragrances with blueberry, and I love the vibe that it gives. So for me, this one was reverse. I'm getting the top notes in the dry down now. Now that that patchouli is kind of like simmering down. And then this one is like a syrupy, thick almond and cherry fragrance. So if you like almonds, if you like cherries, this is really, really nice. I just don't know if it's going to be something that I consistently like or that I'm going to be back and forth with. So we'll have to see with time. When I do my updates, then I'll be able to talk more about this one. Let's move on to a more brighter, more like summertime type of fragrance. And you guys, I mentioned Opinionated Scents. I feel like I mentioned her in all of my videos, but she does influence me a lot. She just makes me want to shop. So she did talk about this one a long time ago. So like I said, I've had these fragrances since November time frame, but this is Guerlain Aqua, Allegoria, Limon, Verde. So this one is this is 4.2 fluid ounces. So I got the big boy, and I love this bottle so much. The color of it, the way the bottle looks. I do have coconut fizz, but it's a smaller bottle, and coconut fizz is blue, which is beautiful as well. And this one, the main accords for this one are sweet, citrus, green, fruity, conifer. I have never heard of that. Vanilla, tropical, and woody. The top note is lime, and then you have middle notes, green notes, fig, sugarcane, tropical fruit, and the base note is tonka bean. That's a very unique note composition. So when I did spray this is a lime. To me, this is just, I need to see if I get all those other notes, but every time that I spray it, it is like a sweet lime. Like you cut open a super juicy lime and you're about to make like margaritas with it. Yeah, the lime opens up super citrusy. It's like a green juicy lime, but then you poured like sugar over it and made it sweet. There's a lot of sweetness in it, but that lime is so realistic. Like probably the most realistic lime I've ever smelled in a fragrance. I want to get more of the sugar cane and the tropical fruits. Like I want more of those middle notes to come in, because for me, I get like 90% lime. So I'm not saying that I don't like it, because I do, but this is going to be something that I'm going to bust out in the hottest of days. In the summer when it's really hot and I want something that's just like refreshing, watery, juicy, but this is not a fruity sweet juicy, this is a citrusy lime fragrance. But it does start getting sweeter as it dries down. I feel like paired with like a nice coconut and lime lotion, maybe like from Bath and Body Works, the more it dries down, the better it's getting. So when I first spray it, it's kind of like too much of that lime for me, and it leaves me kind of wanting more. But then as it starts to dry down, those other notes start blossoming and it turns into a really nice lime fragrance. So I am going to be layering this with like coconut and lime body butters or body creams and stuff like that, and I think it's going to work out really, really well, and I'm probably going to really love this for summertime. So I'm excited to try this one in a few months, and I will be updating you guys. This one is definitely making me want to get a margarita. I'm going to dinner in a little bit, so I'm gonna want a margarita, which is my favorite type of drink. And last but not least, you guys, my next fragrance I have had, and I'm kind of very disappointed with myself because I could have used this around Christmas time and I didn't, because of just my moving from the apartment to this house and the holidays and everything. I kind of just kept these fragrances in that bin and I totally forgot that I had this. And this is the Mon Guerlain Intense. So you guys know that my favorite one is the Mon Guerlain Floral, and I'm slowly getting into, I have like a travel size of the original Mon Guerlain, and I am starting to enjoy it way more than I used to. So I did get this set here that brings the body lotion, a travel size, and the bottle. So I'm gonna be giving this travel size to my mom, but here is the bottle. So it is like a deeper rose color for the, like going around the cap, and the juice is a little bit darker as well. And the main accords for this one is vanilla, woody, lavender, aromatic, powdery, balsamic, sweet, warm, spicy, soft, spicy, and iris. So the top notes are lavender, mandarin orange, and bergamot. Middle notes are Tahitian vanilla, Madagascar vanilla, iris, jasmine, sandalwood, and rose. And the base notes are coumarin, patchouli, licorice, benzoin, Australian sandalwood, and white musk. That is a lot going on. So, let's see. This one is so beautiful. It's just like, to me, it has more vanilla than the original one. I have no idea where my original Mon Guerlain, the travel size, I'm not sure where I put it, but I feel like this one I can get the vanilla more than the lavender. So the lavender is still there, but I feel like the vanilla is more prominent to me, which makes me super happy because I do like the original, but I prefer vanilla over lavender. So this one is perfect. I'm going to go out and I'm going to be smelling like 4 different fragrances. Yeah, this one is just, I feel like it's sexier and more like feminine. I feel like the original Mon Guerlain and the Mon Guerlain Floral are more of those like classy, it doesn't have like sexiness to it. I feel like they're more like classy, pretty fragrances, and very put together, very comforting. And this one I feel like has a little bit more sexiness to it, for sure. It's very similar to the original, but I feel like this one is just smoother for me. And that vanilla is beautiful, beautiful. So I cannot wait to play around more with this one. You guys know that I love the floral version, so I need to see how I like this one. But from what I'm smelling, oh, this is beautiful. The more that it's drying down, oh my God, that vanilla hits so good. It's so good. I'm gonna wear this today. Now let's hope that hubby likes it and he doesn't say something bad about it. Oh, it's the dry down. I'm not even super crazy about the opening of this. It's the dry down for this one. Once this dries down, it's beautiful. It's so beautiful. So I am super, super excited to have this one in my collection as well. So that is it for today's haul. I hope that you guys enjoyed it. I have a mix of, ooh, they're all drying down really, really nice. Yes, I love all of them. And this one is drying down with a green side to it as well. So definitely they open up so different from the way that they dry down. I love Guerlain fragrances, so this was a super fun haul for me. Comment down below if you own any of these fragrances, if you love them, how do you feel about them? Yeah, I can't wait to hear from you guys. Thank you so much for being here today. Give this video a big thumbs up if you enjoyed it. Subscribe if you haven't subscribed, and I will see you guys in my next video.